Welcome back to Sunday Yoga Ritual. I'm Mandy. This is where we reset our nervous system so we can feel more grounded and resilient throughout the week and in life in general. So each week, our aim is to reset our nervous system, and week after week of returning, our aim is for a regulated nervous system. Of course, there's always going to be things. Our nervous system fluctuates. It fluctuates moment to moment by the stimulus that's coming in. And so this can change. Like for me today, I am feeling a little bit more on edge. I'm at the edge of my nervous system. So practices today will be simple. Cues today will be minimal, and we'll co-regulate our nervous systems together. So let's just come into a comfortable seat. I'm sitting up on a blanket, and I have 2 blocks handy in case we need them today. Bring your hands to your lap in any comfortable way. Close your eyes if that feels safe enough for you. Tune into your natural breathing, your unaltered breath. We're not changing anything, just noticing. Consider what's riding on your breath today, your emotions, experiences, thoughts. What are you bringing on your mat with you today? Don't need to investigate or get wrapped up in it, but only to notice, to acknowledge. We'll even ask the mind if it would be willing to set these things aside for this short practice so we can be more fully present. As we sit here together, I'd like to offer a meditation before we get into our movement. So let your body get a little heavier, a little more relaxed. Let your hands get heavier. Notice the temperature of your hands, either on your lap or perhaps one hand in the other. I'd like you to imagine the base of your skull, the occipital ridge where your spine meets your skull. This is where your brainstem is. The amygdala lives here. This is the oldest part of our brain. This is the part of your brain that's responsible for regulating your body temperature, for letting you know if there is danger, real or perceived. So as you imagine this area, I'd like you to repeat after me. You are safe enough. Continue to imagine this region of your brain and repeat, we are safe enough. And last one, I am safe enough. Allow for a few organic, natural breaths. Now I invite you to bring your awareness to the center of your brain, the part between your ears, your hippocampus, your limbic brain, the place between your ears. This is your limbic brain, the part of your brain that feels, that seeks connection. It holds memories. So to this part of the brain, let's repeat. You are connected and resourced enough. We are connected and resourced enough. I am connected and resourced enough. Let your body get a little heavier, a little more relaxed. Bring your awareness to the front of your head, your forehead, the top of your head. This is your neocortex, the part of your brain that can plan, that can evaluate, that can judge. Repeat. You are enough. We are enough. I am enough. Taking this feeling, we'll move into child's pose. I recommend a block or blanket for underneath your head. And take your knees as wide as your mat with your big toes together if that's comfortable enough for you. Walk your hands forward and sit your hips back toward your heels. Allow the palms of your hand to make contact with your mat, and maybe even consider the temperature or texture beneath you. Allow yourself to feel the fullness of your body weight on the earth. Consider gravity holding you here. Our subtle reminder that we belong here. Walk your fingertips over to the right and create a little length and space on your left side. If your hips get a little heavier, more relaxed, you can settle in. On an inhale, walk your fingertips over to the left to create length and space on the right. Please come back to center. Pause here for a couple breaths and breathe into your backside body. With each exhale, release your body into the earth. I often say the big S word is surrender. It's a big S word because it's a big thing to do. See if you can just let your body weight surrender for a moment. Let your bones, your muscles, your fascia give in to the earth. When you're ready, begin to walk your hands towards your body. We're going to come onto our back with knees bent. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Inhale here. Exhale. Take a full inhale, and on an exhale, drop your knees to one side and look to the opposite direction. Inhale back to center, and exhale in the opposite direction. Move through these windshield wipers at your own pace, 3 or 4 times to each side. See if you can notice the subtle transition across the back of your hips. So you can feel the parts of your body making contact with the earth and the parts that aren't. And then notice how it shifts. The next time you come through center, you can pause here and bring your feet to hip distance apart. Pick up your right leg, and you could support your right hamstring with your hands and point your toes up towards the ceiling. Do a little toe pumping here. So bring your toes towards your nose and then up towards the ceiling. Then pause in 1. Let your body relax. Let your hips get heavy as you reach your heel up towards the sky. Press down into the earth with your left foot. Feel the weight of your shoulders, your thoracic spine. Send your breath all the way into your right toes and back. One more time, just like that. Hug your belly button towards your spine on the exhale. Then bend your right knee. You could place your hands on your shin as you hug your knee in towards your chest. Continue to press down into the earth with your left foot as you hug your knee towards your chest. Take one more full breath cycle here. Use an exhale to release your right foot to your mat. Key into the sensation at the bottom of your right foot and your entire right leg. Pick up your left foot, support your hamstring with your hands, and begin to pump your toes. Flexion and extension. Press down into the earth with your right foot to stay steady and stable. Then pause in 1, extension or flexion. Your choice. I prefer to flex my toes towards my nose so I can use the heel of my foot and press up towards the ceiling. If you choose extension, you could reach your toes up towards the ceiling. Breathe all the way into your left toes and back. Take one more full breath cycle here. Breathe into the tips of your toes. Then use an exhale to draw your knee in towards your chest. Support your shin as you hug your thigh and press down into the earth with your right foot. Stable ease. Often when I'm in a bout of anxiety, I try to drop my mind into the bottom of my feet, noticing, like right now, the temperature, texture below my right foot. You can release your left foot down now, and let's extend both legs long for a moment. And notice any circulation returning, or perhaps any grounding or steadiness you feel in your legs or hips. Pick up your right knee once more and hug it towards your spine. Use your hands on your shin or hamstring or knee. As you inhale, reach your knee away from your body to your arm length. And as you exhale, hug and squeeze your belly button towards your spine and your thigh towards your chest. Dynamic breathing. Inhale, knee away from chest. Exhale, hug. Two more times, slow and easy. The next time your knee is in towards your chest, pause here. Use your left hand to guide your right knee over to the left. Spread your arms out to a T and look to the right. See if you can soften your body here. See if you can do less. If your thoughts start to carry you away, see if you can drop your mind into your feet or let it be more aware of your breathing. On your next inhale, come back to center. And extend your right leg long. And pause to notice any difference between your right leg and your left. Pick up your left and hug it in towards your chest. Begin to extend your knee away from your chest with the inhale and hug on the exhale. Do two more. When you've completed the second exhale, use your right hand to guide your left knee to the right. Extend your arms out to a T and look to the left. Notice if you're holding anywhere in your body and see if you can release or even just soften, maybe 10%. Then tune into your body breathing you. Use an inhale to return to center. And this time, pick up your right knee once more and hug both knees in towards your chest. If you'd like to rock side to side, that can feel nice. And pick up your forehead and hug it towards your knees. Give yourself a full body hug. And exhale, pour out into Shavasana. If you'd like a blanket to cover yourself here, it can be nice to stay warm and cozy in Shavasana. Take up as much space on your mat and decide what you'd like to do with your hands. My recommendation is palms face down on the earth or your body. Let your ankles splay open and release any holding in your hips or pelvic region. Soften all the muscles of your face. Allow your tongue to be soft at the bottom of your mouth. Thoughts will come and go. See if you can let them pass by without investigating or following any one thought. If you happen to catch a thought, bring yourself back and re-soften your body. You might even notice if there was anywhere in your body that you tensed or tightened with that thought. Maybe the brow point or your throat. option here for one more practice for your nervous system, for your vagus nerve. If you're in a good spot, you're welcome to stay exactly where you are. If you'd like to do the vagal toning practice with me, bring your hands behind your head so that your elbows are pointed out to the side. Your hands need not be under your head, but if that's more comfortable for you, that's certainly an option. Press down into the earth with both elbows. Pin your elbows into the earth. With your eyes closed, turn your gaze toward your right elbow and hold your gaze. Breathe softly. If you begin to feel a strain in your eyes, you can always take a break, as your eyes are a muscle. Return your eyes to center. Pause here. Let your body get heavy and relax. With your eyeballs only, look toward your left elbow. And hold here, allowing for grace. If your eyes aren't quite trained yet, you can always take a break and then return to looking left. Return to center. Pause. Bend one knee and then the other. If you'd like to reach your hands overhead for a stretch, roll wrists and ankles or wiggle fingers and toes. It's your practice. So however you like to come out of Savasana, and then roll to one side. This allows your body to recalibrate from the deep, restful state back to reality. Press yourself up to a seat when you're ready. We'll sit together for a moment of mindfulness. Close your eyes. Relax your body. And check in. How does your body feel? Perhaps sense it making contact with the earth, or sense your whole body weight in this space and time. Bring some awareness to your breathing. And finally, check in with your mind, your thoughts, emotions. If you'd like to bring your hands to heart center, I welcome you to do so with a gentle bow to your heart for showing up and practicing. Thank you for letting me share some of my yoga practice with you and for sharing some of yours with me. There were 3 tools in today's yoga sequence that I'd like to pull forward so you can take them into your week so that you can stay grounded and regulate throughout the week. The first was dropping your mind into your feet. So if you're standing or sitting, pressing down into the soles of your feet and allow your awareness, allow your focus to sense into the texture or the temperature, or perhaps just the sense of your feet on the ground. The second one I use is to tune into my natural breath without needing to change anything. I have a habit, I talked about this last week, I have a habit of wanting to fix that which doesn't feel right, but to just notice my breath moving through my body. It gives me the sense of fleetingness, like things are going to change. Just as my breath fluctuates, as my breath changes, so too does my situation. And the final one was the vagal toning practice at the end. And you don't need to be laying down to do this. You could simply bring your hands to the back of your head as you're sitting and look over to the right. Hold here for a minute or so. You can train here, so you could work up to a minute, start with 30 seconds, and then work up to 2 minutes. You don't even have to put your hands on your head to do this. You could simply close your eyes and look to the right. I hope these tools help you this week with your resiliency and keeping a steady and stable nervous system. Granted, that is a huge, huge feat in today's world, honestly. There's so much going on. And if you're sensitive like me, you're feeling it greatly. So be kind to yourself, offer yourself grace where you need it. And if you have any questions about today's practice or tools to help you in your current situation or life, please don't hesitate to drop them in the comments. I do respond as if we were together in person. I do like to imagine when you leave your comments that we are in person together and we have just completed a yoga class. So it is from my heart. If you like today's class, don't forget to like and subscribe or share it with a friend. I always say yoga is more fun with friends. I'll see you next week for our Sunday yoga ritual.